The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin.
Welcome, folks. Daryl Martin, Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we get the Dow up 171. You get the Nasdaq up 38. S&Ps are up 12.5. Volatility in spades, folks. Defined trades. It's a beautiful thing. Totally. We got gold up 22 bucks. You're at 1,083. Bottom line, gold is going. Not only going, it had already rejected lower price. Had lighter volume. Had the price destruction. Had all of the above. Silver up 44 cents at $14.52. We got oil is banging out that $40 level. That's down a buck right now at $40.03. And bonds, bond market, man, you get the 10-year up to 12 ticks, the 30 up 25, and King Dollar up 211 ticks. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, folks, great time to do it. You know, this expansion up here this morning is just about as wild as you can get. And as soon as it went up there, I just said to Tom, I said, I actually got lucky, folks, because what happened is that I was leaving my house, getting into the office.
Timing is everything.
Timing is everything, right? And I'm saying, oh man, I gotta hustle, you know. And what I do the newsletter at home, and I'm on the computer maybe like 6:15 in the morning. But anyway, I says, okay, man, this, you know, I wanted to sell the NQs.
I'll pull it up as you're talking about it. Go for it.
And so needless to say, by the time I got in the car coming here, the NQs go to the moon.
Oh, thank God I didn't put that trade on.
Exactly, man. So as soon as I got here, I already sold it.
So now I'll put it back on.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Down, Martin, what's going on, man?
What's happening? We getting this last 2 days been awesome.
Ooh. Yeah, pretty amazing, man.
Seriously.
Well, the gold move today is intense. The dollar move yesterday was intense.
It's really how gold, dollar, oil, markets, right?
Yeah.
Bonds.
Yeah. Bonds. Exactly. Yeah. Everything. Yeah.
Let's just keep the whole carousel going.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Keep the whole carousel going.
Yeah, man. There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. So let's go. Here, I just want to bring up the futures just for a second.
Sure.
See what we got here. So, and you know, folks, what is really wild is that when you get a counter trend bounce like this, I mean, I don't even know what made this thing rocket ship up. The
market opened. That's what happened.
Yeah, the jobs number come out.
No, I know that wasn't it though.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. At least instantly, it wasn't. That might be it right now, but that wasn't right.
So watch what's so cool here, which is just, man, it blows my mind when they can do this though. That is actually ICE. Okay, so on an intraday basis, folks, what we did, the Nasdaq, the NQs yesterday went down 130 points. They went from 47.30 down to 45. Oh my God, hold on, that's further than that.
It is.
40,
150.
Yeah, it's 150. And ICE, okay, this is what's so sick. So what ICE is just, you know, breaking support and resistance.
Visual areas, right?
Yeah,
Visual areas,
the way Wyckoff set it
right?
up. This guy, Wyckoff, is the guy that actually did it, okay? Well, this term, ICE, okay? And that's all it really is. It's like, okay, where do you plunge down from,
Sure.
you know? And we just come right up to that area. And it's like, oh, man, you got to be kidding me. You know, so, you know, we'll see.
They ain't kidding, man.
No, they're not kidding, man. If we go over to this gold contract for a second, this is exciting.
Yeah, that's quite a move.
Yeah, GCG 6. And that's what you need, man. You know, now, this hasn't broken the full downtrend, folks, that, you know, started October 15th at 1192. But what it did do is that now you can probability-wise, say, okay, you're going to make the run to 1110.
So when you say it hasn't broken that downtrend, what do you mean by that? That looks like if I draw trend lines, just so that would be a break to me in terms of a down, trend lines on each side of that trend. That's definitely coming on the top side of that upper trend line. I'm just looking.
Yeah, no, that's. See if I go. Yeah, I guess it did.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
It
no
did.
matter where you put
it,
it
did. It did break it. Visually, I looked at it. I didn't think it did, but no, it did.
Oh,
and that's what you need. You need a break like that. So
because you can push that line too. I mean, I think you're even a little lower. Even I think it would probably be coming in. Yeah, it's close, but that's what I'm saying. Like I think it's definitely above any type of trend line it has for sure.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Big deal, no doubt. So, hey, what were you doing yesterday, man?
What was I not doing yesterday?
What was you not doing?
Everything.
Yeah. I was trading pretty hardcore yesterday. I was like, got a radio show. But no, I was basically I was trading Nasdaq a lot, and as I'm obviously trading the FX markets, they were moving heavy. Dollar index was flying 3 deviations. It flew 3 again today.
Wow.
And it's just been bouncing all over the place. I got dollar index up on my charts right now, and it's flying up, flying right back down.
Yeah.
And cleaning house. I mean, it was one of those days where you can make more in a day than you made in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. And that's important.
And I did.
Yeah,
and, nice,
and it's important that you do that too, folks, just so you understand. Volatility can be a trader's best friend. That's the bottom line. And that's either way. This is what's so cool, folks. And it's both ways, long and short.
It can be a lot of things, though. Just
it can.
But
it can also be your worst enemy.
That's what, it can be a lot of things.
Right,
yesterday was just down.
You can't be full of opinions when volatility comes in the market.
Well, yesterday was just down. There's no doubt. I mean, the market was so weak it was just down. What I like to see is, I like to see those days, of course.
Of course.
What does happen after that, though, is not necessarily what is right here, but basically.
Well, today we have NFP right after that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the same post-wow day. Yeah.
Right, and you can go both ways on a day like today.
Sure.
That's
There's so much movement yesterday,
right?
And then inevitably there's going to be some movement today. Usually,
exactly.
No matter what.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you haven't test drove this platform, folks, great platform. You can test drive it right now. And now once you get it up, you can come over to our website. You can test drive Daryl's scanner. And the scanner is not going to tell you whether to go long or short, but the strategy that you set up.
Make it easier to do it.
Yeah, and what it's going to do specifically is give you the best probability contract for the strategy that you want, which is absolutely crucial, man. Because what does happen, folks, is that the Nadex platform is really an option platform. Sure. So it's really important to be fast.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
things change quickly.
Oh my
and
God.
it's a short-term option platform.
Right.
Yeah, short-term option
So
platform.
the prices literally can change by 30% in seconds.
Yeah. They do, and they do, right?
Yeah. Especially if you're oscillating right around that strike price on a binary.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
So we're going anywhere near expiration.
So we're looking at your chart. What do you have up there right now, Daryl?
I got the Dow up right now. Yeah, so it's just sort of, it's been lagging. I've been surprised.
And just walk us through. So we have the chart up. So what is the blue area that, that's trading in kind of right now?
It's hitting right now on the half deviation level.
Okay.
And it hasn't really been, it's the one indice, which I find really curious. It's the one indice out of all, the 4 major U.S. ones that's not actually breaking a deviation on a consistent basis right now. So all the other ones, they're hitting their deviation mark.
Yeah.
At least they have been the last several days.
Okay.
So it's like there's a lot of implied volatility built up inside of the Dow at the moment.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's Exxon Chevron that's bringing that in. Energy, oil. Yeah. I don't know what's bringing that in, but it's like there's a lot of pent up and expected movement built into that right now.
Yeah.
And
the Dow didn't move as much as the Nasdaq moved yesterday.
No, it didn't.
I mean, they were all down 1.5% almost.
Yeah, but now
Nasdaq was down almost 2%.
Yeah.
Right.
And the Nasdaq took so long to move. Yeah. It lagged until it didn't, and then it was like firepower.
We've been getting good moves on the Dow. I have no complaints on it. It's just interesting that it hasn't. I've just noticed it's not busting through like it normally does. So it's sort of it's holding back, but it's giving actually smoother trends. So as you can see, there's this nice green trend all the way up this morning, right to half deviation, and then went flat. So that was, to me, that's actually a perfect trade. So I have basically 4 things on my chart. I have trend bands, which is this red and green thing you got going on.
Yeah.
I got these institutional zones, which are these red and green squares, and then what's called trend catcher, and then a trend flip, which is the green line. And then when that happens, I set a stop or an entry like 3 ticks above the high, and I have 3 bars to break that. Breaks it, I then trail with these little predictor arrows. That's simple.
That's a Larry Williams deal, right?
No, that's a Daryl Martin deal.
Is it?
Yeah. So these are 4 things that I designed.
Cool.
But that's exactly how I trade trends.
Yeah.
So I use those 4 rules, or I use those 4 confirmations have to happen at once, break out by 3, and then I have a simple trailing system, so I don't cut my trade short. And I have 3 trades that I do off this exact same chart. I have a trend trade, that's the trend trade. I have a chop trade for like what's happening right now in this choppy market, where you can just bounce in between these basically red and green rectangles here. And then I have a scalp trade where I just scalp all the way. Every time it does a pullback and it breaks out, I kick out for an extra 10 ticks. So that way I can trade trend, chop, and scalp all in the same chart. That's what I do.
That's action, man.
Every day.
That's
day in,
action. There's no doubt about it. If we look inside...
you never know which one's going to get handed to you, or even the same day you're going to get all of them. So I'm always trying to grab all 3. And, trend, I just got to trust it. And they work out really well. I just got to trust them and let them do their thing, because that's the hardest thing when you're catching a trend, right? When it's going, you just want to take that profit.
Yeah.
Right.
Just let it go and go and go. And but basically, when I get 2 zones, institutional zones, which is basically like a support resistance, okay, like surrounding a deviation level or an ice level.
Okay.
That is my qualification as chop.
Yeah.
So, because chop, I had the hardest time as a trader forever to understand what is chop, right? I mean, everybody knows what it is looking back on it. But be able to look at it straight on, I found 2 very important rules to help me define it. We'll talk about that when we get back.
Perfect.
That's a beautiful thing. Stay right there, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darryl Martin, Tom O'Brien. We want to hear from you. Our phone number is 877-927-6643. Unbelievable.
6648. We'll get there.
Oh, my God. I'm giving my cell phone number out. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Dow Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling a prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow up 215, Nasdaq's up 47, S&Ps are up 17.5. And let's go take a look at some of these commodities. The gold and silver, of course, is moving big. You got silver up 3.25%, gold's up 2.3. Okay, so other than that, you get coffee up 1.4, sugar's up 1.2. Sugar's been on. Yeah, sugar's been on that run, man.
Wheat's up again as well. Wheat was up yesterday.
Yep, 0.7% wheat, corn 0.6, natural gas, well, that's good, 0.4. That's interesting. And NGF6. So it'll be interesting if gas does get, no, it's no,
I know,
there's
right?
nothing
It's
there.
like quite a chart, seriously.
There's nothing there. No doubt,
Can't get
man.
too excited about that chart.
No doubt. I'm excited about gold, though.
Yeah, gold's up 2 devs right now. It's sitting on it.
Yeah.
It's up 2
deviations.
Is it? Interesting.
On the day.
It's a big move.
That's a huge move, man.
Yeah, that's 97% of expected move. It's just sitting up there on it. I'm just waiting to get a good short.
Yeah.
So I want to go short so bad right now. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, see, I was waiting to go long, and I know. It's pretty funny when I shot everything else except gold. I've gone shot gold.
It gels.
It does.
I'll just put it that way.
It does gel. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It probably set up to be good. I mean, it looks like a good short. So.
Oh, I think it's a great long, man. I think
gold's a great long. I just think right now for today, I mean, it went up 2 deviations on a Friday.
Oh yeah, no, I can see that.
You guys are talking different time frames.
Yeah, right,
for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I'm always talking like hour.
Yeah. Well, most of the time I'm talking that, except for the way this gold market has got whacked. It's, I like a longer term deal here. I mean, I like trading it, but in the aspect of where we are.
As far as long term, I think gold is an awesome long term bet right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like really good. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it came on down. You hit that 1,000 level. It's starting to pop back up. We got all the dollar stuff going on.
Yeah.
Right.
It's had a great fall back, and and oil too. I mean, oil long term.
Yeah.
I mean, you may be holding it a little while, but I mean, it's down at 38, 39 bucks. OPEC's beat today, by the way.
Right.
Well, we're just talking about risk reward. Exactly. How far can it go versus can it pop back up to 16?
Right. I mean, you got to have the money to weather it if it goes up.
For sure.
Or you got to be doing some longer term options, one of the two.
Right. Right.
But I mean, either way, you got the money. But I mean, at least you don't have to worry about the unlimited drawdown.
So it's at 40. Could
But
it go
long
to 20?
term, gold and oil. I mean, yeah, they're definitely long term.
It's not an overnight deal, exactly.
Right.
This morning, Dan Yergin was on CNBC, and he's one of the most knowledgeable people in the oil market.
Him and Andy Hecht.
Yeah, him and Andy Hecht. I love it. Totally. And he wrote this book. I read the book years ago, like 30 years ago. It's about this thick, and it's beautiful, man. It has the whole history of oil. When I say the history, like the last 100 years.
Sure.
You know, Getty going into the Middle East.
Okay.
You know,
sure. Probably everything that shapes trading.
Yeah, he was really cool this morning. He was on, and they were asking him, you know, about his short-term view, his long-term view, and he was explaining that, listen, man, you know, yeah, next year is going to be bad, okay?
As in what bad?
You know,
oil
there's
or the
way
markets?
too much supply.
For oil, okay.
For oil. He says, but, you know, bottom line, right, kind of what we're talking about here, he says, but the way it works, he says, guess what? In 2018 and 2019, we will need 7 million more barrels a day.
Yeah.
That's just the numbers. That's just the demographic and people being born.
The way I look at it, right? I think.
Right. Well, the Gen Y, you know, they're bigger than the baby boomers, and they're all coming up. So yeah.
And just look at the cost. I mean, a gallon of water at 7-Eleven is like $1.99 sometimes. Well,
yeah.
Gas right now is like $1.93. Just you know,
Yeah,
should oil be cheaper than water?
Right.
I mean,
Water's a lot easier to get out of the ground.
Right. You know, I mean, so how far can we really go? Are you going to be able to buy literally like oil right next to water, and oil's the cheap one, and water? I mean, we might get there at some point. You know, in terms of water, that's a commodity too. We're not there with water yet, though. So. Oil ain't going.
Yeah, and water's important.
And we will get there, I think, with water in terms of that, but we're not even close to that. So
they might
oil,
be in
a lot of
California.
glaciers.
Yeah, no, right.
The cool thing, I love doing right what you just did, because, you know, technically you set up one thing, but fundamentally, that's what it really comes down to in the long run.
When you look at really how low can it go,
Yeah.
you know, that's the kind of stuff I do, where it's like, it can't be that out of whack when water's twice the cost that you're paying for oil that runs everything in the world.
Yeah, just don't ever do that short term, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, completely, I know.
That fundamental, like, somehow
It's
short term you can do it, but long term, I mean, fundamental
I'm
views.
talking 2-3 years, maybe. Right, exactly. You know,
you're
at
done.
least, right, yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
That's it. You got it.
No doubt. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. The Dow right now is up 221. Nasdaq's up 50. S&Ps are up 18. We'll be right back.
It's true. Life is all about choices. At Everbank, they're making it easy for you to make a smart one with this special cash offer. Open a new yield pledge money market account with funds from another financial institution, or deposit new funds into an existing yield pledge money market account, and you could earn up to a $500 cash reward. And if you're opening a new account, you'll also get their new higher 6-month bonus interest rate, along with their yield pledge promise that ensures your yield will always be in the top 5% of competitive accounts at banks nationwide. Open a new account or add to one. It's your choice. To qualify, you must meet balance and other limited time offer requirements. Go to everbank.com/TFNN for details and deposit options, or speak with one of their banking specialists at 1-855-750-4051 for more information. You must act by December 31st, 2015 to be eligible. Everbank is a member FDIC.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darryl Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. And, folks, don't forget, if you're listening to us in your car right now on the West Coast, no matter where you are, 24 hours a day, you can get us right on your cell phone, tfnn.mobi. Gets you the audio. You want to go to Tiger TV, just go to tfnn.com, hit Tiger TV on the right-hand side. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, we do live programming. Tuesday, Thursday, 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. Our man, Mr. Darryl Martin, does a great show every Wednesday, Thursday, noontime. We do the show on Friday morning at 10 o'clock, and it's early in the morning out on the West Coast. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning, man.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
So, hey, got a question for you, Tom.
Yeah.
Now, I know this dynamic changes. But what is the correlation right now between like gold and the U.S. indices? Is there a consistent correlation at the moment that you've seen, or
no,
not?
It's a great question, because and I'm going to bring you back to when I started the gold report. And so started the gold report in 2001, and you're looking at it, gold is at 282. Markets were at highs, and I said, when I was even getting into it, I said, man, this doesn't make any sense. Gold looks like it wanted to go. Well, it wanted to go technically. Now, as we got into gold, what ended up happening, I was thinking that, yeah, gold's going to go, markets are going to go down. Bottom line is that you had a couple corrections, but gold absolutely was going with the market. And so weren't the equities. So were the equities, okay? When the market would go up, gold would go up. That being said, what had happened about 6 or 7 months ago is that the markets continued going up. Gold, of course, got smoked since 2011 after it hit 1919. Yeah. And since about 6 months ago, what has happened is that when corrections do come in the marketplace, the gold would move a little, not a lot. But I think if we took the chart with both of them, you'd see that the correlation is not direct anymore, that the gold can move without the markets moving. What is still out, however, that being said, is that if we do get, a big downdraft, will that take those equities with it? It always has in the past. In 2008, people were in shock that, the market was crashing and gold crashed. We went from 1133 to 666 in a heartbeat. Yeah. So I kind of, the way I look at it, Darryl, is that I play it.
But they're not flying to gold when it's crashing. They're flying to bonds or something like that.
That's correct.
Increasing dollar value, bringing gold down.
Yeah.
They have the fear trade on the indices. Is that?
Yes, that'd be correct. My take on gold right now and on the gold equities is that gold is going to move because of inflation. That's where my head's at. You know, we've been waiting for inflation forever. You know, 2002, they thought gold was going to go because of inflation. Well, it didn't go because of inflation. Somehow it sniffed out that, you know, the market crash was going to be, who knows what it sniffed out, but it went
the
out.
Market crash.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, so my take now, though, is that we are in inflation. You know, that we actually have inflation more than, you know, the CPI is projecting, which is like 1.8 to 2%. I have a hard time wrapping my head around that when, whether it's rent structures or...
they don't include where you live, what you eat, or what you use to get around.
It seems it are the stuff that we really use, you know? I mean, my expenses are up more than 2%. And I know from, you know, the real estate fund we run, man, I've been putting these rents up like 7% a year.
Yeah.
You know,
rental markets.
So that's pretty intense, man.
It is. And that's not going back down anytime soon.
It's not.
No.
It's not. You know, a couple of them. What has just happened is because we're to 3 years now. The last two I didn't raise. The last two that are coming up, and the reason I didn't raise them, we're selling them anyway. You know what I mean? Within a period. So I looked. This is
raise
okay.
the rent and then sell the place and kick them. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, two different things that happened. I said, it's okay. If I raise it another $100 and I lose them for a month, that's not going to be worth it when I'm going to sell the place in the next 10 to 12 months anyway.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? So the last two, I just did 2 leases yesterday, and I didn't raise them. Yeah. But that was the reason I didn't raise them.
No, that makes sense. I mean, you know, so I'm in a duplex. I live on one side. I own the place, so I have a tenant. And he moved in January, so it's coming back up, and I didn't raise it, but it's for the same reason. He's paying a good rent already. So it started with a good rent right away.
And you got a good lease, you got a 16-month lease.
Well, and then he's going to do 1.5 years at the same rate, which is nice because just like you say, I mean, you risk, you know, I go 1 month without him, and whoof, that's, you know, there goes all your raise for 1.5 years or something like that.
No, it's a big makeup.
So it just has to be really worth it. And I mean, it wasn't quite worth it. It will be worth it after that 1.5 years for sure, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I'm sure he knows that. Right.
Markets-wise, they just took another leg up here. So
it's all pop right there.
Let's take a look at this S&P and see.
Forget yesterday happened.
Yeah, I know exactly. Totally, man.
Seriously.
You know, so if we look at these S&Ps, they're up $23. Yesterday they were at 95. Man, you know what's a trip? Because you look at it and say, wow, that's up a lot. But then it's like, hold it. The high yesterday was 95, and we're still at 2074.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
it's only like halfway there, which is remarkable.
It is. Okay, so let me go look at these. So the S&Ps.
Just got to bust through that half deviation level.
Oh, and that's where you can put that deviation level together with.
Yeah. We got half a deviation on Russell. We have 0.7 right now sitting on Dow.
Really?
We got 1 on NASDAQ, and we got 0.7 on ES.
Well, let me look at the NASDAQ.
So every one of them's hitting a level right now.
NQZ 5.
He likes to hear NASDAQ's at 1 deviation.
I do.
Because that means it's going to turn around.
Oh, my God. Sick. Okay. Yeah. Oh, see, that's just pretty.
See that? It's just sitting right at 1 dev right now.
Yeah, and it's also, so your first expansion in the NQs this morning, we had 23,000 contracts at 940. We just had, that just overtook that with 7,000. I think I got to wait a little bit longer. Like right.
So a little bit longer. Then I was thinking it'd be like right now.
Right, well, you know what's going on.
For sure.
The top of the box.
Yeah, it's not quite convinced it's going the other way yet, but I mean it's at the perfect level to do it.
And if I go over, okay, so let's do this. Let's go over.
I can do a really tight stop.
For sure.
So.
If we go, let's see, we're 46.68. See, even the top here on the dailies is 46.60.
So just to bring can you slide that over so people can follow along?
Right. Yeah, you handle that part of it.
Well, you know, you don't even know if you're in spreads, binaries, what index, you're on Nadex. I mean, so he's looking, you're looking at the spreads on Nadex, and what's going on is the market's moved so much today that the daily spreads are going to be, I don't want to call it out of whack, but the market right now is above all of the thresholds.
So if
you may have to look at if you're looking at a shorter term move like an intraday.
Right. Yeah.
Or you're going to be paying some premium on that.
Right.
All depends on what contract you want to trade.
Yeah, here's the dailies up, I think, right now.
42, 1042.
So that's why, I mean, the dailies, you're above. The highest level in the Nasdaq is 4660 on the upper end of any of their spreads, and we're
at a 5-point move. You got the noon contract, and that's only 8 ticks off for a short.
Okay, so here.
That's a 4660, 4670. That's a 1-to-1 risk reward, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. And that's where, we talk about Daryl's scanner, where there's just so many options. You can see us right now. What's out there? What strike price? What hour? What are we doing?
Right. So let's see, we're at 46.65.
Yeah. You're basically selling right in the middle of the spread, and you got a 10-point spread, $50 up.
What time is it? That's an hour and 15 minutes. I think I like the longer ones better.
Yeah, it's just tough when you want to trade the spreads and the market's moved 2% already or 1%, because the spreads, you can't get near the middle of them anymore.
Right.
For the dailies, at least.
NQZ5.
But you could have this morning. Right?
There's one on small cap that's in the middle. Sit here.
You see, I like this NQ trade.
We're talking NASDAQ here, Daryl.
Yeah, NASDAQ.
Whatever. NASDAQ.
Sorry.
Get whatever letter you want. It's right.
It is 60. So if I go back to this one,
but that's actually one of the things I'll do is I'll watch multiple spreads at the same time, multiple markets, because you can do that on the scanner.
Yeah.
And so if you have these two charts right here, I got Russell in the middle, NASDAQ's the big chart. Man, they're moving. I'm not saying they're moving like point for point, but they're moving in the same ebb and flow. And so sometimes I can't find a trade over on NASDAQ. I may hop over on Russell.
Right.
Because there's contracts that are 1 for 1, 2 ticks off a market on Russell right now.
That's nice. That is.
On daily. You got ones that are 4 or 5 ticks off, 2 ticks off right now on S&P. So I've sort of found the benefit of the NASDAQ spreads is they do get off, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot more premium because I think they're just a little narrower than they should be, which actually is great for trading premium.
Yeah. Yes.
Disadvantage is whenever they start moving, premium pops in, could be further away. So, I like trading NASDAQ as well. As I'm always like trading NASDAQ. But sometimes if I can't find that spread I want for a quick directional trade, either I'm going to go down to the intradays or I'm going to hop over and grab another indice that has a high correlation, at least at the moment, on that market. So it lets me not go, oh man, there's not a spread.
Sure.
I'll just grab that.
Yeah,
which is
that's a good way of thinking of things.
It's huge. No, it's huge because what does happen is that the more that you get used to all these different indices, the better off you are.
Just like you say, you can look at things when they act differently. You learn the most. When there's divergence, you can really see what has strength, what has weakness.
Speaking of the divergences and DAX, oh my gosh,
that's intense, man.
You know 2 deviations this morning.
This is again, right?
Yeah, the DAX is an animal.
They're just getting hammered over there.
That there's no doubt that is one big animal. What's going to be intriguing here is that we've got 2 big legs up basically so far in the marketplace, and this is pretty early, man. It's only quarter of 11.
It's one of those things again where it's Friday. It seems like sometimes we say like nothing can happen on a Friday, and today maybe a lot can happen. There's a lot to digest going back a few days.
I'd say so, man. Yeah.
Well, and didn't the DAX used to be a good overnight predictor or whatever of the market?
It did.
It used to.
And it actually traded quite a bit like the NDX.
Okay.
It's that volatile.
But now it seems like it's completely a different. It might as well be a commodity or something.
It's on its own. I'd agree. Yeah. It's on its own.
It's literally down, sitting at 2 deviations now for the last, for quite a while. So it's just, I've been pretty amazed by it.
No, I'm talking about a big economy. It's
it's huge. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And what the amazing part is that their engineering is so amazing too. What they sell is very expensive. Whether it's the engines, large industrial
I'm sitting here
equipment.
snickering because of Volkswagen. Isn't that funny? But I'm like, their engineering is so good that we don't even know what's going on.
That's right.
Right?
I wasn't thinking about that, but I was just thinking about that. It's so funny.
I just started smiling. I was like, do they even know why I'm smiling? But in my head, I'm going, yeah, it's good, all right.
I was actually thinking of restaurant equipment. That's so funny.
That is, yeah. See, I was thinking cars. And it is. They do. I agree with you. It's just, that's the cynical take, right?
No, it's. Hey, listen, man. They sold 25% less cars in, is it September, I think? Those are numbers that just come out.
Yeah, it had to be a skyrocket.
And
it's going to plummet right
it's
off.
like, looking at a couple of those.
And they have some big
There's some beautiful cars, though.
Oh, no, they do.
Those
They
Audis,
do.
man.
Yeah.
They
do, for sure. Even Volkswagen, same deal, but yeah, they have some work to do to fix that situation.
Yeah. If you did look overseas last night, folks, what you did have is that right across the world, we were negative. Hang Seng was down 0.8. You had Nikkei off 2.1. Still in Europe this morning, you still got weakness out here. We're the only market that has any juice, and we'll see if, in fact, it stays up. And what can rock this baby? Hey, the natural gas still hasn't moved. When you're looking at this platform, folks, what we will have is the currency movements. This currency movement is not going to slow down. I expect next 3 or 4 weeks, this dollar is either going to go after its lows or bottom line flatten out a bit. But it looks to me like that dollar wants to go after its lows again, which is just so counterintuitive. It really is. But guess what? If Draghi is not going to put more stimulus in, well, bottom line,
was he speaking again today? Did he already speak?
He was. Yeah, he was speaking again today. Well, it's so intriguing. I'm wondering.
I like it when he talks.
It didn't.
Yeah, I was hearing them say, is he going to try and clean that up, and...
He should give him his own talk show every day.
Daryl, it's
Jack with the market.
Listen to this, man. This is too much. You get a picture of something.
All right.
Tommy and I, we finished the show yesterday, right? And I'm in front of my computer, and I'm watching the market go downtown, right? And in my ears, I'm hearing your voice saying, "I love it when this guy talks." Isn't that funny? And this went on for like 15 minutes, Daryl. I was cracking up, man, because I know how many spreads you've put on every time he talks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That one's always on my mic. Oh, Draghi speech.
Oh, I knew. Listen, I was laughing. I was sitting at my desk laughing, man. I said to myself, "Oh man, what a."
Well, Yellen, I'm liking her.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as volatility.
Yeah.
Bernanke, remember I used to love him.
Yeah.
And I was like, anytime he got on. And it used to be the Obama indicator. You could always go short when he talked for a while. So, I mean, you just get these politicians talking and Fed heads talking. That takes care of things.
It moves things.
And what cracks me up is that the analysts say the market has it wrong if it goes down. They never get it wrong when it goes up. You stay right there, folks. Tommy, Daryl, and I, we're coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 245. You get the Nasdaq up 63. S&Ps are up 22. And bottom line is that you get some price action here, no doubt. Volume, volume's not bad. The SPYs have done 48 million. Let me see this. Yeah, it's not bad. We did 66 yesterday.
It's not even 11, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Qs have done 15. That's good volume, man. We'll see whether it keeps going, but that is decent volume because we did 40 on the way down yesterday. Normally the Qs only really do about 30 million.
Okay.
But there's no doubt fast counter trend bounces like this can put some juice inside the marketplace. King dollar still, it's up 520 ticks, but that's not traction compared to where that thing came down, man. I don't think I've ever seen that many contracts traded on the dollar index.
That's a huge day.
Just fast, furious, all of the above.
Talk about visual. I mean, all you have to do is look at that chart and know how big of a day it was.
And that's where, folks, now that's unusual in the dollar to have a move like that. But if you're trading oil, if you're trading natural gas, that's where the Nadex platform really comes in nice, too. Because then you're defined. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Inside that dollar index, the way that came down, you could be a great trader and not get out.
Sure.
It was that fast.
Yeah.
7 minutes, the DAX went from up 1% to down 4%. It's like,
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing, man. It was just fast, furious, all of the above.
Momentum, acceleration, just does it.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
That elevator on the way down is vicious.
Sell.
Someone's hitting the elevator on the way up right now.
Across the board. Yeah.
So, hey, Darryl, it looks like, I suspect that that Dow must be hitting the deviation level by now, right? Is it close?
They're all hopping on up right now. We got NASDAQ obviously is above. We were talking about being at 1. We got Russell sitting at 0.5. It is sort of trying to laggard back against the rest of them.
Okay.
Dollar index continues pushing above 2 right now. So it's pushing pretty hard. And then let's see the Dow, bring that one back up. I have 2,000 charts up. And that one it's still oscillating right there on that 0.7.
Right at it. Look at it. Okay.
So, yeah, it's up 0.826 on the day.
So when we were looking at your chart, the top of the deviation is that blue bar, right?
This is 0.7.
Exactly.
This is 0.5.
I got it. Okay, cool. Okay, right.
Yeah, they're all sort of oscillating right there. Dollar seems to be pushing a lot of this stuff up, which I found interesting lately, that the dollar index seems to be going with a lot of the indices right now.
It is, man.
Like it seems to, how we talked about gold used to do that. Now gold's sort of doing that on the way down. And I don't know if it's up and down, but I just noticed lately that I see the dollar index rising, then I'll usually see the U.S. indices rising. Dollar index going faster, but usually.
The correlation, I suspect, it looks to me like it is there. The market couldn't stand a strong dollar for a long time. Then it likes it. Now it can't stand a weak dollar. So it's like, man, what a trip this is. You know what I mean? And these trends, most of these trends, folks, some of them are 6 months, some of them a year and a half. They'll go for long periods of time as to how the market wants to react. And it's like, why?
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It is. No.
Yeah, it's like, why? You know what I mean?
And that's what you do every day. You try and understand why.
Exactly. You just want that extra bit of information that
information's everything.
May be consistent.
Yeah.
As consistent as it can get.
And it helps you make better decisions.
Yeah. And people that are wanting to take advantage of the dollar index that maybe don't have a futures account yet or don't have the money for that yet.
Yes.
You can go over, you can trade. It's just a basket of currencies, primarily made up like the euro and the pound.
Right.
Has a little bit of Swiss and stuff in it. So you can trade the FX pairs and still get that dollar impact. Right. They're all going down right now while the dollar index is going up.
Euro, US dollar,
You stay right there, folks. We got our man, Mr. Darryl Martin, coming up next. Nico's
Basil Chapman coming up next.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Basil.
Basil's cell phone number is.
Basil.
Nico. Have a great day.
Have a great one, folks. Thanks, Darryl. Have a great one.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.